Hello everyone, my name is Mihael and welcome back to my vlog. If you're wondering who is this guy, yeah, I'm just a regular guy, loves playing poker, and I do that every Monday in selling. This last Monday, 2 weeks actually ago, was the last two tournaments that were counting for points. And on the rank list, I was in outside my goal, which was 10th place. So it was really important that I played well and I made some points. I made a deep run. Besides that, I normally don't have any expectations from now on. Just want to play well and see where the cards bring me. It was counting for something, so I was supposed to play solid, and I did that. I guarantee you, as you will see. Let's just go and dive into this vlog and enjoy. So here we go, lovely ladies and gentlemen. This first hand we get dealt King Jack off and open to 200 under the gun +1. And big blind call. We go three ways to the flop here. This tournament I ran really good in the beginning. Spoilers. But you know, it's kind of nice when you do well. The pot is 800 and the flop is, let's see, ace, king, king, two diamonds. The flop is magic, big blind and I check. Under the gun +1 bets 600 and we both call. The reason I don't raise here is I don't want to scare anyone away. Like I said, if the flush gets there, we slow down and then just check call to minimize the loss. Otherwise, we will collect 70% of the time. We'll win. So it's a profitable play. We call and the turn is a 9 of clubs. On the turn, big blind and I check again. Under the gun +1 continues firing for 1,500, which tells me he doesn't have the draw because he's denying it with a bet like that. But little does he know, I got trips, big blind folds, and the river, I check again. Under gun +1 bets 2,000. I make a mistake here of just calling. I should at least click raise him to 4,000 for max value. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. He shows ace jack off, which is no good here. So that kind of makes sense the way he was betting. We scooped this pot up, so nice result. And move to this next hand here. Like I said, don't bluff me. I am a calling station. Under the gun +1 opens to 300. Button and I call. We go three ways to the flop. I was in big blind here. So let's see the flop. I guess I was too fast here. Why is it taking so long here? There we go. And we are ready. I call as well here. And let's see the flop. And the flop is queen, king, 7, 2 spades. On the flop, I and under gun +1 check. Button bets 500, which is kind of big. I call, under gun +1 folds. With a marginal hand like this, I always check call. See what develops. The turn is a 5 of spades. The flush gets there, but it goes check check. So he doesn't have it. He's not interested. Otherwise he would bet, of course, for value. Turn and river. I didn't get the river for you, but I presume it was a safe card. I check for the third time with the intention to call. If he had a flush, he would bet at the turn. So only card we don't want to see is a king. Button wants to buy this pot with a big bet of 2,000. I call, he shows queen 9 off, and I win the spot with a higher kicker. So great result here. Don't bluff me. I can smell it. And this next hand here, we get dealt queen 10 off again. Like I said, don't bluff me. We'll repeat the same thing here. Button opens to 550. I call in a small blind. and big blind folds. We go heads up to the flop. You would be surprised how many times people bluff. The flop is great. Queen, jack, 5, 2 diamonds. On the flop I bet 600 and button calls. No surprise there. He should continue most of the hands. It's not really telling me what he has, but let's see. On the turn there's an ace. I slow down. I check. Button bets 1,200 and he looked nervous. So I decided to call. I had a tell on him. Didn't believe him. So I quickly called there. So we go to the river and the pot is growing nicely. And the river is a brick. It's irrelevant. 2 of hearts. River is a safe card. I check with intention to call. Button bets big this time. I snap call because I had a read on him already on the turn. And he looked nervous, so he shows pocket eights. Like I said, don't bluff me. I started to call lately and I begin to see poker from another side with a marginal mate hand. So many pots to win. People bluff like crazy all the time. So we move to this next hand. And this one is king 3 of diamonds. My stack was healthy there, 26,000. I opened to 800. Small blind and big blind folds. We go heads up. Small blind calls, big blind folds. We go heads up to the flop here. Not a great cards, king 3, but has potential. Let's see what the flop brings us. The flop is 10, king 4, 2 spades, so it's nice for us. Small blind checks. I bet 800. He quickly calls. And the turn is a diamond, or a queen of diamonds. He checks again. This time I want to bet bigger. I bet 2,000. And he quickly folds. He didn't like it. So, and we scoop this one up too. So, just rolling here. Nice. And this next hand here, ace jack off. This hand I played kind of weird, I think, when I look back at it. I just limp here and get 5 callers. Surprise, surprise. If the price is right, they should just tag all along. So we go 6 ways to the flop here. I would call this a mistake. I never limp. I don't know why I did it there. The flop is actually nice. I hit my ace with decent kicker and fire for 1,000. And only button calls in this case, which is good. We want to play heads up rather than against 6 opponents, or 5 for that sake. So he peeled 1 card more, so let's see what the turn is. It is a 10 of spades. A turn goes check, check. Pot control here. I'm not sure I'm best. I missed the river again. Oh my god. I bet 2,000 and button quickly folds on the river. Great result again. We take this pot down again. So this next hand here, we got ace king off in big blind. Is a standard 3-bet. Button opens to 1,000. I 3-bet to 3,000 and he quickly calls. This player is, in my eyes, one of the best in selling poker club. A young person with a perfect balance of aggression and knowledge of poker. And the flop here is 4-5-5 rainbow. And the pot is already 6,200. I completely missed the flop and check. Button smells weakness and bets 3,000. And like I said, don't bluff me. I can smell it. I ask him what he's got behind in chips, and he tells me around 10,000. On this safe flop, I decide to peel 1 more card and call. So I'm not getting away this easy, buddy. So I did give it a thought there what he could possibly call with. So at this point he could easily have a pair. And he is ahead. So I was chasing dreams there, but let's see. And the turn and the river, unfortunately, I was so focused on looking at him and his reaction. The pot was huge there. Turn goes check, check. So I apologize. I didn't get the turn and the river for you, but I presume they were safe cards. And on the rivers, I checked for the third time, and he goes ahead and fires 3,800, which looks like a value bet, but something is off. I'm getting a good price, and my ace high has to win 30% of the time for this play to be profitable. So I call. He shows us ace 2 off, and we win this nice pot, actually a huge pot, without even hitting a hand, anything on the flop or turn or river, with just an ace high, with a better kicker. Great result there. Like I said, don't bluff me, youngster. Even though you're the best player in selling, I can still play poker too. So 8-9 off. Right after second break, I switched table with a healthy stack of 46,000. I started to record this hand late. I opened under the gun +1 to 1,600, button and big blind call. On the flop, I continue for 2,500, button calls and big blind folds. And this hand was actually quite interesting with that flop. The shit got serious with the 7 on a turn, with an open-ended straight draw and a top pair. I bet 6,000, and button jams for 24,000. Now, how the hell am I supposed to fold here? What is he jamming with? Flush draw, only 18% chance to win. Help me out, guys, in the comments, please. What am I supposed to do here? I was kind of... It's just too expensive. I should have folded, but with the 34,000 in the middle, I needed to put 18,000 more to win 52,000. Do I have implied odds to win with my open-ended straight draw on the turn? If I call here, I call and he shows ace 5 off for the straight. I got 7 outs and bricked the river to lose 26,000 chips. That one hurt, and calling the turn was an obvious mistake, and that is the only mistake I made, actually. It costed me a lot. Well, we move to this next hand here. Pocket queens on the button. Hijack limps. I 3-bet to 2,500. Small blind calls. Big blind jams for 12,000 total. Hijack folds. I rejam for 26,000. Small blind folds. We're facing ace 5 off, and we have 70% chance to win. We are in great shape, but not today, buddy. The flop was 5-5 something. Turn is an ace, and river doesn't matter because he already had a boat, and he completely crushes me and takes my soul, which is disgusting. Oh my god, how could I run this well in the beginning? I had a stack of almost 50,000 and then just lose everything. Last hand of the tournament, under the gun opens to 2,000. I jam for 10,000 and he snap calls me with 10-8 of diamonds. Even though I have a pair, I'm behind. 52% versus 48% chance to win. The run out is terrible. Run a flush, and I am out. Unfortunate. So, what did you guys think? This tournament, it was a good experience for me. In the beginning, I ran really good, and I did made some good calls, which were very profitable. In the first hour and a half, I built up my stack to amazing 40-something, 6,000, and then unfortunately after the second break, I switched the table. I ran into a straight with my open-ended straight and a top pair, which I felt like I played it wrong. I should have just folded. but you guys will hopefully help me out with that, with some good advice in the comments down below. And then just unfortunate with the queens versus ace-5. I don't know what he was thinking, but you know, you can't blame the others how they play. It's just the run-up was not good for me, so I got crippled down to something 14,000. And then the last hand I pushed was the standard 10 big blinds, pocket threes. So yeah, it ended up the way it did. So I did get some points, not what I was hoping for. I ended up number 17, I believe. So I have a material for the next vlog, though I cannot promise when to make that one, because tomorrow my lovely daughter Felicia is getting baptized. So Sunday is off, and then Monday we're playing the season finale in selling, which doesn't count for any points, but it's for free. So we're just playing for prize pool money, and I will be playing that. Then I work, I guess I'm only off Tuesday, so but I work Wednesday, Thursday, and then me and my son William are going on holiday for 2 weeks to visit my mom. For those of you who don't know, I come from Slovenia, a little town called Bled, and I'll be staying there for 2 weeks with my mom and my son William. So I will not be producing any material until I get back to Denmark. So I hope you will understand that, and I'm gonna look forward to start the new season in selling from scratch, and hopefully we'll get some better results and get unstuck, and hopefully get some profits by the end of the year. So this will be it for now. I will hopefully you will like and subscribe for my channel, and I hope you have a great summer like me, and enjoy yourselves.